Hey guys, it's Dan here from Pace Athletic, and I'm here to tell you about the new Asics Nimbus 28. The Asics Nimbus product line serves to find the most comfortable shock absorbent shoe on the market. If your priority is having a shoe that's going to take load away from your legs, this is a great option. Now, we're up to version 28. Asics like to release a new version of this shoe about every year, which means that they've optimized and refined this product about 27 times. So you're looking at something that's fairly fine-tuned. With that being said, let's have a look at what's changed in the new version. The intention of the version 28 is to create something a little bit lighter, a bit more fun and enjoyable to run in. And I really see that in the changes that they've made to this version. First of all, they've ditched the sort of rigid, synthetic-like upper fabric, and they've opted for something that feels a bit more knitted, a bit more woven. You've got a bit more of a sock-like fit. They've also got this really nice, thin, elastic tongue and pull tab. It's gonna make the shoe super easy to put on. So first glance, when you step into this shoe, you're just gonna find it feel nice and light, nice and comfy on the top of the foot. Now, as far as the midsole goes, the Asics Gel-Nimbus 28 stays true to its 8mm drop. You've got 43.5mm stack height in the heel. You've got 35.5mm stack height under the forefoot. We've got a nice neutral, wide landing base. It's gonna keep you lovely and stable. They've got the same foam compound, so they've got their FF Blast Plus. You've got that nice pure gel component in here. The gel itself is something that makes this shoe really shock absorbent. You'll find gel technology in all of Asics daily trainers. Imagine it's like a little bit of jam in a jam donut. It's gonna be nice and cushioned, sit in there. You really feel it when you step in and engage with that part of the shoe. They've also sort of sculpted and cut down a bit of the excess bulk in the midsole itself. It makes it really lightweight. So the shoe is actually about 28 grams lighter because of this design change. You've also got these grooves in here that reduce a bit of weight in the shoe, and it's gonna compress the shoe in a way that guides you forward in a nice subtle way. Talking about the grip, we've got a little less surface area in contact with the ground. Now this does save some weight. You'll find that the heaviest component in any shoe is gonna be the rubber grip. However, Asics AHA grip, it stands for Asics High Abrasion Rubber. The hybrid AHA grip is going to be something you can trust. As you would know before if you've tried any Asics shoe in the past, these guys give you a bit more density in the rubber compound in the high impact zone. So we're looking at the heel and right near the toe under the forefoot. And then you've just got your regular, really good, trustworthy Asics grip that sits in here. So yeah, it's gonna be something that's gonna look out for you. As I mentioned before, the adjustments that I made to this shoe are designed with the intention to be really lightweight. In fact, the reduction in weight that they've done into the midsole is something you can really see and feel. As you apply weight, you've got this really shock absorbent landing about here and under the forefoot. It's going to transition that impact into something really smooth as you look to push off the ground. And it's not something that's going to weigh you down at all. The Nimbus is a really good bulk mileage cruiser, something you can stand in all day. You can run in for long distances, short distances. The purpose of this shoe, you just switch it on, you forget about your feet, you can run, you can enjoy your time out there. And it's just, it's gonna facilitate any type of run comfortably. Let's talk about how this shoe is gonna fit. The Nimbus fits quite true to size. In fact, I'd actually argue that you can accommodate for a bit of stretching in the fabric itself because it's a bit more elastic and knitted. But that being said, definitely consider a wider fit if you don't have enough space to splay your toes out or you feel like there's areas of distraction. The correct shoe for you is going to be one that feels natural. You want to be able to switch your brain off and not think about your legs or your feet when you're running. As you try it on in store, we want to make sure you get the right fit. We can help you out with that. And then as you apply weight and go from landing to pushing off the ground, you want it to feel like you're guided in a nice straight line. It should feel like your hips and your knee and your foot is moving in a straight line. You don't want to be encouraged to move to the left or to the right. It should feel very natural and stable. You're likely to experience that in this shoe given how it's designed, but make sure you get the right size and fit and accommodate for your foot swelling up if you're going to be using it for maybe more than an hour. The Asics Nimbus, being a max cushion daily trainer, is going to slot into your rotation as something cruisy, shock absorbent. You can use it for recovery runs, daily runs, long runs. It's going to look after you in a way that will absorb the shock. It's going to take load away from your legs. I would actually consider this option if maybe you're dealing with a bit of shin splints, maybe you have a bit of knee discomfort. Obviously, this is a generalization. I'm no medical professional. However, if you are dealing with those things, certainly try this shoe on, see if it feels nice and stable and comfortable, and I'm sure you'll find it enjoyable to run in. The Asics Gel-Nimbus 28 drops mid-January. Check it out in store or online at Pace Athletic. Try it on for yourself. If you find it comfy, I guarantee you it's going to be something that you can get out there and enjoy your runs in.